what do you want? Who do you want to come save you? You can't save yourself. You can't get out of the pit. I want a pit expert. I want somebody that's pulled 1,000 people out of pits. I want somebody that has a Land Rover with all the tools already sitting in the back of the Land Rover. When I make the phone call, they're there ready with the tools. Pull me out of the pit. And I'm in a motherfucking pit when I relapse. And who's the pit expert? Your sponsor. They got the
People
tools.
have been there
They're ready.
before.
Yes, exactly. It's ego that's keeping you isolated and alone. But recovery always demands connection.
Fantastic. Absolutely. We can do together what I cannot do alone. And that's the same as me with God. So you start praying when you relapse, and you start reaching out to those people who are going to hold you accountable when you relapse. You got to do it.
No text, no emails, a genuine, real, old school phone call.
Pick up that heavy ass phone. Sometimes the best advice I ever received, bro, was don't be a bitch. Just do it.
Exactly. Next one I want to hit on is attack. This is going to be after you've gone through and talked to your sponsor. Next step for the relapse, solving this, figuring this out, is attack the root cause. Relapse didn't happen. You didn't stumble and stub your toe on a tree limb you didn't see. Relapse didn't happen randomly. What triggered it? Was it a stress with the girlfriend? Was it anger because somebody pissed you off? Was it overconfidence where you ULP'd yourself because you had a new job and you thought you had this shit figured out? Until you identify the root cause, you're putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound.
Very powerful. The other important part of that in regards to identifying the root cause is to understand every single relapse. Just like you said, you don't stub your toe drunk. Every single relapse is premeditated.
Yes.
Every single relapse is premeditated. I thought about it for months, for weeks, for months, for days and days, and I ruminated it and I let it seep in and take hold and take root inside of me. And again, that fight or flight that we get so used to when we're in addiction, that rush of adrenaline and cortisol that we get so used to, it becomes our only normal existence. I receive that rush of adrenaline and cortisol when I'm thinking about the relapse, that part of my brain that is built for survival, the ego, that part of my brain that puts me in fight or flight. It can't tell the difference. It cannot tell the difference between reality and a thought. That's how powerful our frontal lobe is. So it's important to understand that I'm addicted to that adrenaline and fear and anxiety and cortisol that is produced when I know I'm going to do something wrong.
Yes.
I'm going back down into that pit. And it's like, oh, that doesn't feel good. But it's like, oh, that's what I'm used to feeling like. Shit. Isn't that crazy that we return to that old uncomfortable feeling just because that's what we're used to?
It's like prisoners committing suicide after they've been in prison for 20, 30 years and they let them out.
They don't know. They don't know how to live. And so it's important to understand that every relapse is premeditated.